Hi there, sign of Sagittarius. This is Kim with your reading here. Just want you to know that this candle has gotten brighter from the last reading to your reading. So that's interesting. Usually when those little tea candles get so small, the flame isn't that bright, but it perked up for Sagittarius. So let's see. Let's see what's going on. Opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, your angels, and these messages are for your Most High. Oh, that might be the flame inside of you, the warrior. Ooh. Okay, the warrior is a really important card for a person that feels a connection to a divine cause. Feels like they have been fighting or putting on their spiritual armor for a cause. There's obviously something here that you are standing up for, fighting for. With the warrior card, I mean, it just kind of tells me that maybe you had some attacks too. That you've gone through a lot for a cause. So, let's see. Maybe you're a divine light warrior, you know, here. Which would definitely make you a target, but that's what, you know, something worth fighting for. Let's get a little bit more information on the warrior archetype. This one's wanting, yeah. I'm just, it's so ingrained in you. It's so ingrained in you that you have a purpose, that you have, I mean, I know this is a next 3-day reading, so it's really just meant to give you a snippet for each day of energy coming in. But I do use the oracle to get some overall messages, and this one is timeless. This message here for you, at least in this avatar, this is for you. This is saying that the work is beginning. Put on your spiritual armor, because your work begins right now. It's very important. What you have to say is very important. How you use your creativity. I love this card. Love, love, love this card. The Raven's head. The Raven is, we think of mystical, magical, magic, or hidden knowledge and knowing, but also the creativity. And you see the pearl. I think this pearl comes from lifetimes, different lifetimes of experience that you embody. And it's in that throat chakra area. So I think it's something for you to express here, is this creativity. And this is your calling. This spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare. There's no better word for it than that, actually, or words for that. It's what it is. Oh, man. That's so powerful. So powerful. And here we have Venus. So, lots of love. Lots of love. With Venus, you have Aphrodite. You have love. You have the pleasures here also. There's satisfaction and pleasure just from this as a life purpose, I would say. Your soul purpose. Feeling like you're walking in mission. Because you are. There might be significant love connection that can come into your life in many different ways. But here I think they're even saying love is supporting you. Love is supporting you. Your good, pure heart, your good intentions, your willingness to fight in a difficult battle as part of your purpose is supporting you. And it's, whoa. Like, bow down to whoever's watching today's Sagittarius message, because you're obviously powerful. You're a powerful warrior here. So, I have gotten collective messages that have been telling me that it's time, it's happening, something's happening. And for years before that, I was getting the message of preparation. So I know that it's time for people to wear their spiritual armor right now and to expect darkness to fight at this time. That alone is a really big message for you, I would say. But I will do day 1, day 2, day 3. It helps to keep up. The energies are going back and forth quite a bit. Oh, they're intense right now too. I guess those want to come out together. Wasn't planning on doing it like that. But yeah, the energies are intense, and it takes a fighting spirit right now. Wow. Ace of Cups. What I say, love is supporting you. The divine is supporting you. And a beautiful Ace of Cups that is. This is the Urban Tarot. I absolutely love this deck. Love the size of it, but love the artwork. And then this is also, these are the combination of Krans Wild Unknown archetype deck and the alchemy deck. But that's beautiful. Typically, the Ace of Cups can represent a new beginning or a new start here, a portal opening up. But like I'm seeing you as the portal here of love. So your role, I'm just feeling like your role is extremely important. So the Copper card here in the middle of this Venus energy can mean luxuries, communications, transmissions, Mercury energy possibly too. I'm seeing tying into it. And then on the bottom of the deck, which by the way, on the bottoms of the decks, I usually interpret those as underlying things that we don't necessarily see. Okay, because it would be at the bottom of the deck, right? I'm just turning it over for us. But so we have grapes. We have abundance, bearing fruit, harvest, fertility, merriment, prosperity, surplus, fullness, juicy, overindulging, tempting, goodness, plentiful, wealth, and enjoying the fruits of your labor. So like we have love creating abundance in many different ways in your life. Okay, your day 1 is the 2 of Cups. Get out of here. And the Empress. The 2 of Cups. What does it say on there? It says love. It says love. Oh my goodness. And the Empress is, oh gosh, she's the main divine feminine energy, right? That we can think of. So if you're a man or a woman, it doesn't really matter. You can be an Empress energy or you can be embodying it. If anything, that is kind of like what things like the times that are changing are moving into, like try to bring in more of the feminine energy to balance out things and how they have been in the past. To bring in gentleness and love and nurturing. But the Empress is also known for being very abundant with what she creates, what she births to life, no matter what that is. And so the 2 of Cups can mean that the love is present, and it can be present within yourself. Sure, you can be a very harmonious person, blending the divine masculine and feminine energies within yourself. Really a nice balance. But I think this is actually is coming across to me as your choices here. Maybe choices in love, but also choices in like what you want to create with this mission. I don't always get choices, even though it can mean choices. I don't always get that as like that's the message. But so yeah. So some of you all are in a situation where there will be repairing of relationships or repairing of a family issue or a money situation. It can be that something's going to be healed, fixed, or even you might be upgrading. So you may be going from one situation to a totally new one that is upgraded, you know. So it says that there's many working parts here, but this is a good card that says it's all going to work out. Everything's going to be fine. Oh, wow. It's 6-6. In my angel number deck, 6-6, since it's based in love, relationships, and harmony, it brings about balance. It's telling you to keep those thoughts balanced. because angels are literally working out your dreams. They're trying to help you manifest your dreams to life. So that might be an extra message with this 6-6. So heart and home says happy home, security, love, kindness, family, belonging, bliss, contentment, comfort, established, fulfilled, legacy, boundaries, affection, peace, heart's desire, and longevity. Ooh. Whatever you are manifesting and creating from this energy that's already, you know, like within you, you're going to be so happy with. You're going to be so happy with walking in purpose and very happy. Look at that devil underneath the Ace of Cups. You know why? Okay, so I've changed the Knight of Swords. I have changed it. I have the Ace of Swords. So those two come out in a different flip-flop way for Aries too, but in a different position. But Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords is somebody that's here to change things. You see, it's got the Game Master on the card. He's moving the Rook. The Rook has knocked down somebody else's king, right? Whatever change you're making with determination, with clarity of thought and mind, it is going to be very successful. And it's like, it's a necessary change. And it's some sort of either communication or idea that comes in here. It's going to be swift. It's going to be quick. This is usually something powered by our own determination, but it's a knight. It's that warrior energy too. So yeah, here's change for sure. And then you have 666. Big balance coming in. Balance coming in. So I have changing. The card says that something is in a state of flux. Anything could happen. So it's letting you know that the changes that you are thinking of making or the changes that you anticipate coming in are going to be for your benefit. So to be prepared maybe for change, right? For there to be growth here and a new beginning. And with the childhood card, it also says innocence, no worries, lightness of being. And that's something we could all like wish or hope for, is lightness of being, right? This is the Tower. And the King of Cups. That's interesting. Let's see what these are before I... Wow. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to clarify. Because I have the airplane, which says travel long distance, speed, overcome, rise up, freedom, boundaries, breaking free, in control, things work out, taking off, leave it behind, and listening to your internal guidance systems. I think they're saying that this is the energy that's getting you out or away from a Black Widow situation or a web of control, or where there may have just been a lot of negative vibes or energies, and something's coming down. Okay, that darkness, that energy can't stay. It's being shaken at this time, and so this Tower is coming down, right? But paired with the King of Cups is that I think that this is actually, this Tower is what allows. Yeah, I think it's like something that, like, I think it's their control, or their, whoever this Black Widow energy is, or whatever that was negative, that I think that structure is coming down. This is a person who's very emotionally balanced. It can be a love connection, or somebody that is like associated with this Ace of Cups here and the Venus card. But if you see they're doing like that with their hands, it's because they like, somebody sees you in their picture, or like in their next scene in life. This might be about where you see yourself going in your next scene. And also this particular archetype is always guided with love. They make decisions that are diplomatic, that are good, and that are guided with love. So yeah, okay. These are big. These are big energies. And you know, the warrior has this sword here right underneath it. It's very appropriate because the sword is like an extension. You can look at that Ace of Swords. It's an extension of oneself. It's an extension of your arm, quite literally. And it provides protection. It provides defense, sometimes offense if needed, right? But it represented power, you know, back way back when. If you had a sword in the family, it represented your ability to have some sort of power too. And sometimes there was even a sword that was kept, you know, in the family. I want to go ahead and look at this. I want to look at this tower. I want to look at this because this is a major change, and it's something is falling. But I think it's the negativity and this. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Okay. I think it's the negativity. Okay. I think it's if there was there's another tower. By the way, I forget this is a podcast sometimes too, and so some people can't see the cards, but another tower, right? 2 towers. This is that control coming down. I feel it's this negativity it's got to go. It can't stay. It can't stay in your energy. It can't stay in your presence. You hold too much love. You hold too much light. And I feel like, in a way, you might be bringing towers down yourself through this soul mission as this warrior. You may be bringing them down. You may be, I don't know, maybe it's some kind of knowledge or information that you get with this swords, like, because you could be somebody that holds a lot, especially with a raven's head. You could be somebody that holds a lot of information that is like claircognizant, like you just know, and maybe you're able to do a little bit of research and connect the dots very easily about things that are going on. And so there's something here about your intellect and being able to do that as part of this warrior and part of this path here. And that's why they're saying, okay, when the towers are coming down, that's because you know your work has begun. The devil gets defeated with love. It's on top of it. Tell me a little bit more about the changes and the information that you're giving Sagittarius, please. Eight of Cups and another Empress energy on the bottom. Okay. You see the storm in the card. It's a real, this deck, it's the zombie tarot, but it's just, I love the artwork. It's so retro, I guess. I love it. Or like pulp, you know. There's definitely a big storm here in the background, and this person's getting away from that storm. This person is leaving behind or making changes, even if it has to involve maybe relocation or complete changes, you know, change of scenery, change of environment, change of the people that you're around. It's like her bag's packed here. You know, her bag's packed, and all she's doing is she's happy going forward, but she's going to take one last look behind and notice that behind her was always this storm. And so her path now is to the 9 of Cups, where there's going to be peace and happiness. Peace. Yeah, peace. Why is the Empress out here? Or why did you show the Empress twice? What is this about this creation, please, Spirit? It's new. It's new. And it is to your 9 of Cups. They're saying it's new. It's something brand new. This is what you've come here to create. It's like, you know, people are working with the matrix here and this 3D energy, and it's like you got to figure out where to plug in, and there's all these rules, regulations, and darker energies, and then there's setbacks on purpose and traps and cycles. This is new creation. To me, this is saying this is the divine matrix type of creation, what you're here to create. And so your pathway, your new beginning, your step into a new experience is going to provide that opportunity for somebody else too. And that's what I see with this Fool. Ultimately, you're going from the 8 to the 9 of Cups. So you're going away from something that does not serve you anymore, and having this spiritual closure or ending to a situation so that you can have see major change and transformation. You're here. I feel like you're here to help transmute these energies, because this process is dark sometimes, but I think it's something that you can handle, especially with all of these like hints as to who you are, what your spirit represents here, you know. So you're here for your Nine of Cups. You're here for your Nine of Cups. Let's see. Angel number. What angel number do I have? Let's close out this beautiful reading for Sagittarius. If you would like a private reading, the information's in the description box below. And I'm sending you so much love and light as always. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Big change, number 5, and 111. Yeah, so big changes with the 5. And they're letting you know that like sometimes life is going to throw you a curveball, but you easily adapt. And so that's your strength right now. And it's the survival of the ones that can adapt and be balanced is what I'm saying. So I am adaptable. Number 5. And then 111 says your angels are supporting you in this endeavor. They want to help co-create the universe and the life, the home, the heart, the happiness, the abundance that you will love. So I am creative. And that's what I have. I'm sending you love and light.